everyone and welcome to another WIP video. So in this video I'm just going to briefly tell you about all the current projects that I'm working on, and hopefully you might get a little bit of inspiration from seeing one of them. So the first one I'm going to talk about is my watermelon cushion. Now I know I did a very brief video about this recently when I announced the yarn pack, but I wanted to show you actually how it's looking the closer it gets to completion. As you can see, I'm just at the point now where I'm going to start putting it together. So first and foremost, this has been made in Shapey's Callista yarn and with a 5mm hook, and the cushion insert itself is 12 inches. So that's just to give you a rough size as to how big the cushion is. And I'm really pleased actually with how it's looking. I think it looks really pretty, and my kids could instantly tell that it was a watermelon. So I always go to the kids for reassurance of things like that, because they will literally tell you the truth. If it doesn't look like it, they'll just say nope. But they knew straight away what it was. So the yarn pack for this is available at Snufflebean, and you can buy all of the colours that you need in one little collection, so hopefully that'll be handy for anybody that wants it. And so I've used my popcorn flower tutorial. So that is the stitch that I have used for the whole of the front of this. So you can see it's just rows and rows and rounds of popcorn stitches, and then I've just stitched on some little black seeds at the end. So that was just randomly placed, and I just sewed them on from the back just with a little bit of black thread and a needle. So I didn't crochet them on, I just stitched them on after. So that is how the front looks, and it's really textured and really soft, and I think it looks really good. And then for the back, I just decided to keep it simple, and I've just done rounds of treble crochet, but I'd run out of white, so it hasn't got any white on the back. But that was just done using my flat circle tutorial. So hopefully you'll be able to use that as well if you just wanted a plain back. But obviously you could do it with the popcorn stitches both sides, but I just chose to do it with a plain back. So that is done using the flat circle tutorial, and you can see the line where it joins isn't massively obvious, and I'm really pleased with how that's looking. So that is the watermelon cushion, and I will obviously show finished pictures of that once I've stitched it together. We're then going to move on to something that I was pattern testing. I don't know whether it'll show up very well, obviously, because it's a similar colour to the table. But this is a pattern that I was testing for the fabulous Ivy and Mabel. And this is her pinwheel cushion / blanket. So it can be used to make a cushion cover, or it can obviously be continued to make a larger blanket. Now I've literally just used a tiny scrap of chunky yarn just to get a feel for the pattern itself and to see how it worked up. And I really love the effect that you get. So obviously it's almost like a solid granny square. However, obviously you have these rows coming in on the diagonal that always meet and create these extra abstract corner bits, which I think works wonderfully well. And I'm actually going to recreate this, I think, and make a cushion cover with it, but I just need to choose some slightly more exciting colours, because as I say, I just used a plain colour for this one just to get a feel for the pattern. But I actually think it looks really nice in the chunky yarn, so I think I might do it in chunky yarn again, but just some slightly more interesting colours. But I really love the pattern on that, and I will leave a link to Ivy and Mabel's Instagram down below as well, so you can go and check her out, because she has some other lovely patterns as well that I have featured in some of my other videos. So that's just a very quick chat on the Ivy and Mabel one, but I will probably talk about that more when I actually make the proper cover. And then finally, these two are just things that I've obviously worked on recently, but that I'm going to be making more of. So if you missed it at the weekend, the tutorial for this little amigurumi ghost went live. So this is Boo, my children named him, and he's going to get lots more little friends between now and Halloween so that he can have his own little Halloween party. And I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial for it. It is my first amigurumi tutorial, so I just hope that it's easy to follow, and I'm really excited to start seeing some of you tag me on Instagram to say that you've made him, so I'm looking forward to that. But that is little Boo the Ghost, and he's going to get some more little spooky friends over the next couple of days. And then finally I've done a moss stitch triangle scarf. So this is a tutorial again that's already on my channel, and I will leave a link for it down below. I've done one in this colour before, but it was very popular and I was asked to make another one in the same yarn. So this is done using a Sidar patty cake, and this one isn't completely finished yet. I've still got a few more rows to do, and I usually use between 1 and 1.5 depending on who it's for and how large they want it to be. So that is my other work in progress, but I really love the moss stitch. And especially when it's done in a variegated yarn, it just works so nicely. And it's probably one of my favourite patterns to do because it's just so quick and it's so easy. And I always use a size up in the hook, so it works up even quicker than it normally would. And I just think these colours are really beautiful as well. So I will leave a link for the yarn down in the description. But I've waffled on for 6 minutes, so I'm going to stop now. But I really hope that you've got a little bit of inspiration from this video, and that you go and check out all of the other tutorials as well that you might want to follow along with, for the ghost, for example, and the watermelon cushion. But I will see you for a normal tutorial at the weekend. Bye for now.